Hi, welcome to Marine Gurukul video series. This video is to familiarize you with the grievance redressal mechanism of DG shipping. This video has been basically propelled by few queries which have reached us over last couple of weeks, wherein people wanted to know as to how they can raise their grievance. And we thought of just releasing this video so that more and more people can familiarize themselves with the grievance redressal mechanism. We hope that all of you have smooth sailing and do not face any problems. Nevertheless, if you have any grievance, same may be raised using any of the following channels. That is DG Shipping Online Grievance Portal. It could be raised through it. It could be shared as a feedback using the feedback option on the DG Shipping website, through email, DG Shipping's Twitter handle, a conventional hard copy letter through post or courier, or any other social media like WhatsApp, etc. Though you are at liberty to use any of the above means, but if you submit your grievance by any means other than the online grievance portal, you may get a call or a feedback from DG Shipping or its allied office requesting you to submit it online. Why? Because online process is the easiest. It's easy to track, easy to submit, and it's expeditious in its resolution. So the idea of this video is basically to share with you or to familiarize you with the DG Shipping online grievance portal. Let's quickly run through the steps involved in submitting a grievance on the online portal. For that, we need to log into the DG Shipping website, www.dgshipping.gov.in. We are all familiar with this home page. On this, we shall click on the e-governance tab, which is getting highlighted. Once you click on the e-governance tab, the page that shall open would be this one. In this, now we will log into the e-governance system by entering our individual user ID and the password, which we are all aware of. Once we log into the e-governance, the page that shall open would be somewhat like this, with the seafarer's name coming up here. Now, having reached this page, now you basically click on to grievance redressal mechanism, which is here getting highlighted. So you can click on the grievance redressal mechanism. This will lead you to a page like this, where most of the fields which are related to the particulars of the seafarer are auto-populated. Why? Because you are already logged into the e-governance system. Now here you have a tab. If you need to go through the SOP for submitting online grievance, then the SOP can be accessed by clicking here. But this video is primarily based on these SOPs, so hopefully that should not arise. Now you have to start filling in the information which you need to submit. First, you will select the type of grievance. Now it's a drop down menu. When you'll click on it, you will have only these options. So that means grievances related to only these areas can be submitted online, and these are primarily the disputes of the grievances of the seafarer against the employer. So it could be about medical attention, death, wages, abandonment, non-compliance of a MLC, injury, compensation. So any dispute of the seafarer with the employer can be uh, raised through this grievance portal. Now, once that is done, next you have to select the company type. That is again a drop down menu. The options in this would be only two: shipping company or a RPSL agency. You can select the appropriate one. Then the next field you have to fill up is the office or the shipping office which you would like to submit your grievance to. So it's also again a drop down menu, office applied to, and the choices would be automatically three: Shipping Master Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, You may select the appropriate one. Now you have to fill in the name of the company. Now name of the company would again be a drop down menu which will be triggered depending on whether you have selected a RPSL company or a RPSL agency or a shipping company. So you'll have a drop down menu and you can select the company against which the grievance is being reported. Now you have to submit a report of the grievance which needs to be filled in here. Now this report on the grievance, please remember, on maximum 4,000 characters are allowed. So we would recommend that you make your report on a Word document, edit it, go through well, make sure the number of characters is not exceeded. Then you may copy it and paste in this space using Ctrl+V option. Why? Because the right click is disabled. So you'll not be able to paste using the right click, but yes, you can paste using Ctrl+V. The grievance report having been made, now is the time to submit or upload the supporting documents. Please keep your supporting documents ready in the PDF format. Name your files appropriately, and once you're ready, you can upload them using the upload facility which is getting highlighted on the screen. Now, having filled in all the details, having uploaded the required documents, you can review your entries, and once you are satisfied, you are ready to submit. You can press the submit button and your grievance, if successfully submitted, would show up on the screen like this, and a reference number shall be generated which you need to take down, and that is the number which you shall be using for all your future correspondence. Now once the grievance has been made, this grievance can be tracked on by logging into the same portal, and when you log into the portal, you'll find list of grievances reported, and the grievance that you would have made would show up here in the list. Now once you see the grievance here, its status can be viewed by clicking on the view on the right hand side here. You click on the view, it will open up the grievance and its status can be viewed online. If the officials handling your grievance have any query, that query shall also be raised through the online portal and would show up here. So what you need to do is frequently visit the portal, and if there is any query which has been raised, please do the needful to respond to the query. If after 2 working days of having submitted your grievance online, you have not heard anything from the concerned office, you may contact the shipping master of the office to which the grievance was reported using the email ID of the shipping master, which is shown on the screen. When you write to them, please do not forget to include the reference number of the online grievance reporting that was generated on submitting the grievance. Now what we saw was that this online grievance redressal mechanism portal is primarily catering to dispute between the seafarer and their employers. But there are other stakeholders also, and there may be other type of grievances which are not covered in the drop down menu which we saw while discussing the online mechanism. So now in that case, we could use any of the other alternative channels to report the grievance. It could be against a training institute or any other entity. In that case, the easiest would be the feedback option on the DG Shipping's homepage. Why? Because if you click on the feedback and then you go to the type of service against regarding which the feedback is being submitted, you'll find it's a huge list covering practically all aspects. So if you have a grievance or a feedback about a service which is not covered in the online grievance redressal mechanism drop down menu, we would recommend that you use this online feedback channel because it's again online, it will be faster. Anyway, there's nothing that is stopping you from using any of the other alternative means of reaching the DG shipping office to have your grievance addressed. We hope you find this video useful. Please do circulate it to all the fellow seafarers so that in an unfortunate event of them needing some support, they are on top of the system or the process and they do not have to run around getting the information. Thank you very much for watching Marine Gurukul video series. If you have any other such concerns in which we could be of help by releasing videos to share information, please do write to us on marinegurukul@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching Marine Gurukul video series.